We're getting ready to go live on the radio. On the radio. Quiet on the set.
What's that about?
Quiet on the set.
I'm not on the set.
You're listening to WRFP Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, launching with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you Release 37 live. With, of course, a couple graphical glitches, as it may be. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show, everybody. Today is Thursday, December 15th, 2016, here in Shroud Avatar. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody getting along with the patch this morning? How's everybody being treated? What's going on? Everybody got some stories to tell already?
I would like to say I am glad that I have the Steam install, so that way I can actually play the game.
Amen to that, brother.
Because if I change windows for the game screen, you will be able to see that I am actually still patching, and I am at 4 or 7% done, and I'm only downloading it at 168 kilobits per second.
Now that was compared with the Steam download time and speed of like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was done very, very quickly.
I tell you what, I love the Steam patcher so much. I got up, I rolled over, I picked up my cell phone, I went bip, 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 bip. I started to download on Steam, I rolled over and went back to sleep. I didn't even get out of bed. That's how great the Steam patcher is.
The Steam patcher for me was automatic. I didn't have to do anything.
Well, I left my game open last night as I went to bed early and just, I hit exit and I left the the launcher open up there, so I had to actually close it out so Steam would patch. And of course, we've got the sexy Thuxador Markham here in his fancy fairy outfit today.
Yeah, see that. What's up?
He's a pretty fairy today. He's hanging out with Spank the monkey.
Today.
His monkey Spank.
Yes. Yeah. Now, of course.
So do you guys hear me or see me playing music?
I hear you here in Discord. I do not see you. That's one of those glitches as well. Jack could not see me earlier. I was standing next to him in the bank.
I do not see you, and I do not hear you.
Yeah. And he showed me a screen capture, and I showed him a screen capture, and, there it was. I wasn't standing next to him on his screen, but on my screen, I'm standing next to him. As you'll all probably notice on my screen, Jack looks like he's sitting on the ether vibration amplifier when he is technically sitting in his seat, so he says. How do we see? Let me see. Hold on, we can do this now. Why am I even...
I was playing music.
Yeah, we don't see or hear you. I see you not here in the world.
I'm going to make out with my naked burrito then.
Oh, well, you do that. You and your naked burrito have a whole lot of fun.
I am displaying your stream on mine right now, just that way people can see what's going on. and they can definitely see
Have
that
a whole lot of fun.
on
Yep,
your,
hold
on
on.
your channel. That
What
I
the heck?
On mine.
Oh no, there's two of them.
Is,
There are two.
Laz,
yes?
there was. It went away. There was two of you on
I
Jack's screen.
saw that. I did see
Oh, no,
that,
there's
which
two
was
of them.
really weird.
That's because I was displaying your
Laz.
screen.
Yes?
There was. It went away. There was
Did you
two
see
of
me
you
now?
on
Oops, and we
Jack's.
still
I
got
saw that.
I
And
did.
since
Hold on, there we go.
It's the layering thing. What are you trying to do?
I was trying to get your screen up there to show people, so I just flipped over. I got your screen to show them that you're actually on stream. So we know that there's a couple graphical glitches going on there already.
Oh, what is Skirta doing with that welcome torch?
I have no idea. I can't. I'm telling you, just like you couldn't see me earlier, I don't even see Scrota.
Oh, he just popped up.
Oh, there he
He
is.
just started
Now I
playing
see him.
music.
I
Yeah.
relogged,
Okay.
rezoned, whatever.
Yes. Now I can see you and we can hear you playing.
Very, very slowly.
Yeah, but I can barely hear you playing, even though I have the music.
It'll pick up. It's a slow song.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it's a very slow start
It's
for
a
the song.
slow song.
Yeah.
Slow
start.
song.
Slow start.
So,
So,
aside
like
from a
to-
couple
We
of
do
slow
have a lot of
starts.
We have a lot of release 37 news to talk about.
Yeah, well, and we've been talking about Release 37 news since we started. First thing being these bugs. Second thing being Thexidor's fancy fairy outfit and fancy spanky monkey.
He's
Oh, yeah.
mostly naked.
This is... Well, I guess that we didn't get the request for the male version of that outfit, but Thex makes it look pretty masculine, if I may
Wait,
say.
that isn't the man version?
That is the man version. What are you talking about?
Is no, there was a call for a loincloth version for the guys.
Damn.
I want the
The
loopy.
All right,
Fire.
come on, man. He's
I don't
got
remember
man
seeing
boobs in that
anyways.
thing, for crying out loud. He's got moobs there for crying out loud.
I look good, guys. I look damn good.
I'm telling you, you making it look
Yeah.
smexy, man. Smexy.
Tranny. Look at Tranny.
Jack is right. We do have lots of things to
Nothing wrong
cover
with
for
that.
you folks out there. Is
Wrong with that?
of course we have the Release 37 instructions. Ooh, we've got what is this? Somebody poking us over in Shroud of the Avatar, or somebody just
Wait, we have Blood Omen saying good morning.
good morning, Blood Omen.
And where is somebody poking us?
I don't know. A message just popped up in the Shroud of the Avatar forum, and usually you only get that if somebody tags you. So I was
Well,
going to check that
Yeah,
out.
they can tag me all day long. It never shows up.
Oh, mine
I
does.
jack you all day long.
Yeah,
have a banana
exactly.
in your pants because my monkey's all over you.
your monkey loves me.
He loves his
it
banana.
Loves my leg.
Gherkin. It's a gherkin, folks.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any tagging of you in the official.
How do you
Thread.
cross your legs?
Yeah, well, you don't.
Your legs are crossed on my screen,
You-
guys.
You've got a man spread.
'Cause I don't want you looking up my damn kilt, you pervert. What are you looking up my kilt in the first place for?
Yeah. You
Just
ready?
making sure everything's okay.
Now, which version of the release instructions are you going to put up on screen? You putting the forum post up, or you putting the web page post up?
The forum post.
The forum post. You're going to make it
Yeah.
tough. Okay.
Why? It doesn't matter. It's the
I
same
know,
thing.
I'm busting
it's the
your
same
balls.
information. Exactly the same. There's no difference
Because I can. Get over here. Let me slap you.
between. Don't make me slap you.
This fucking guy over here. This guy.
Get him, Jack.
Down, Spank. Down. Get off Jack's leg like that.
Okay, so release 37, it does have a substantial performance increase according to Chris. So they have focused on issues related to performance. So they made the hard decision to push out some work on features in order to focus more on the programming team on performance. They made a host of changes that improved just about every aspect of performance, including the install size, load times, frame rate, and stability. They still have a lot of work to do, and large cities with lots of characters and decorations still cause all machines to struggle.
The
You do have to remember
struggle
this was
is real.
very real. This was another short release cycle. They only worked on the development for 3 weeks instead of the normal 4.
Now, I got to argue with that. Between the release and Thanksgiving and this release should have been 4 weeks. The only short release should technically have
They
been...
only had 2 weeks of development and 1 week of polish. Sorry. So normally they have 3 weeks of development, 1 week of polish. This month they only had 2 weeks of development and 1 week of polish. What? You disagree with that?
You don't hear any comment come from me. I said what I got to say,
Well,
right?
there is from the Peanut Gallery that is known as a certain individual.
Certain old fart.
Yeah,
All right,
but
come on, let's
he's
get
the
on
one
with
that
it.
Still hasn't figured out how to do anything yet. And why is my Discord stuff not showing up anymore?
You probably turned it off. I don't know.
No, it's on. It's just
Look who's
it was working yesterday. Oh well, I guess they changed something. So, story and sieges, the Path of Love continued to get further refinement through the Necropolis fight and all the way through to the Crypt of the Avatar. They also did a lot of major refinements to the visuals of Ardoris to give it a much more distinct look and feel. And I ran around the QA server looking at Ardoris, and it is beautiful.
It is pretty.
Yeah.
Still have the orgy sounds in it?
Oh, yes.
Does
Yes,
this sound like
it
that?
does.
Oh my god.
There are times where it sounds like there is an orgy going on in the background.
I'm telling you, if you want to go ahead and get the background for some adultima going on, you just go down to Adoris and record that for a little while and put it behind your characters doing whatever stuff they want, and you got yourself a little movie.
Well, last night when I was on the QA server, I was doing 2 things at once, and it's like for a second I thought I don't remember watching any porn recently.
Bam,
It's like,
chicka,
there's
bow,
some porn
mow.
in the background. What the hell is going on?
I had to turn it down when the old lady came in the room. What is that? I'm on this game.
You watching that porn stuff again? No, honey, it's just the lovers in Adoris. Really?
They're very, very, yes.
They're very, very passionate about what they do.
Whoa.
Yes. Yep.
Yes, remember.
Yep. Turn that down.
You're recording those sound bites, right, Laz? For future use?
Oh, this is, this will be on YouTube in an hour. Don't worry about it, brother. It'll be in replays all week.
Yeah. Still need to go with my suggestion. They also completely rebuilt Superstition Canyon control point, and then the towns will start falling under siege, and players will have to fight their way through blockades when these towns are besieged. Last night when I was on the QA server, I was not able to find a town under siege, so I don't know what the criteria are for those, although it might be later in this post.
And I want to welcome Luke Clan Cricket to the stream. Thanks for joining us today. That's a new name.
He's been here?
You're welcome.
I'm not familiar with the name. Hello, I'm just saying.
He's been here a lot. Or is he in Discord?
Well, somebody said thank you in Discord, so a little discombobulated today.
That was scrotum.
It's the fairy outfit.
No, I said you're welcome.
Who's broken again?
I know you said,
Grimy Trader.
yeah, the trader's broken. I don't know what the hell's going on with him. Must be something about the contract disputes. I don't know. Damn people on strike.
I don't know. It's a sportsman contract.
He's probably in the bathroom since he farts so much.
I tell you,
And Grimy Trader's out in the
is
outhouse.
Led Zepp and Sid are overworking them. But moving right along.
Oh, you want to actually get to the release 37 notes today?
I wasn't the one derailed the train here. You guys are the ones that derailed the train. I stopped at no comment and welcomed somebody, and all of a sudden you guys are off on a tangent. Don't go blaming me for welcoming somebody to our stream, damn it.
About the polish, man. Talking about
What are
the
you
polish.
talking about, man? Are you talking about the polish has been delayed for the Path of Courage?
Oh, yeah.
Polish?
Polish, yes.
Yeah, they're not polishing the courage. See, it's awfully courageous to go through.
What's the problem?
I can't say that right now without laughing too much. Okay, Blood Bay PvP area was delayed again. It should be making its way into release 38. The new NPC conversation rework was delayed. Then Superstition Canyon was uncloned.
Unclone.
And yeah.
Unclone.
It is a control point connecting South Palladus and Verdantis. A friendly faction of elves settled in the remote valley to escape the conflicts their human-hating brethren so crave, and have since become caretakers of an ancient, abandoned fortress. Unfortunately, the violent Vertus elves heard rumors items of power were buried underneath the crumbling fortress. They slaughtered their peaceful cousins.
Death, killing, cheating, lying, stealing. Told you, the whole game is based on that.
Elf on elf violence.
It still doesn't matter. It's part of the storyline. Killing, slaying, slaughtering, greed. I love it. I love it.
Lies, cheating, stealing. Some children may or may not be involved.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully.
So the evil Vertus elves have started their own excavations beneath the ruins, and now they dominate the canyon's control point. So they're no longer the happy-go-lucky friendly guys. Now they're the evil mean guys.
And they're a bitch.
I don't know what you're talking about. They're friendly. You just have to give them a hug. You have to give them the proper type of hug.
You got to give them a reach-around hug.
That's right. And then from there, its difficulty has been slightly upgraded. Most notably, the first few waves of the control points should be harder than other control points.
Now, I want to ask about that. That is really, really specific information for something like that. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Slightly upgraded. Slightly upgraded.
Slightly upgraded, and
yeah,
a little bit harder. That I mean, really, how specific do we really want to get there? But anyway, more polish.
In other news, it is now the pain in the ass of the control points. Ardoris was polished, as they said. We do have several pictures. So that you do need to go to Ardoris, you need to go exploring, you need to listen to the sound effects of the lovers embracing each other. And a lot of it is actually, yes, some of it was provided by an Asian-themed asset pack that they got off the Unity asset store.
No doubt.
Yeah, I checked out that asset pack. It was pretty interesting. Some nice stuff in there, and again, they did a nice job at the entrance coming into Ardoris. And the boatman actually has a little shelter to stand under, so he don't get rained on every day.
I was worried about that.
Yeah, I was really worried about him catching cold.
Cherry trees.
Now,
I'm
yeah.
actually showing pictures of the asset pack itself, not of Ardoris.
If you go down to the center square in Ardoris, those trees surrounding the statue, beautiful job down there as well.
As well as the bamboo and some of the other other things are coming straight from the
But
asset
I'm
pack.
still not thrilled with the outfits personally, but that's my
You know what? Last night in Discord, I did post some pictures of Kasi and Sorrento.
No, don't get me
I
started.
like 'em. You know what? Opinions are like assholes.
That's
Everyone
right.
has
We've
them.
all got them.
That's
And
right.
some stick more
That's
than
right.
others.
Yeah, absolutely. Then Resolute NPC behaviors where Resolute they have changed, they now have schedules and behavior set up for them, and they also made a propping pass on the Hall of Valor and other scene improvements. Then the Oracle's conversation has been given a pass for clarity, although it is still very ambiguous.
Yes, I
And-
do.
Yeah, more information on key individuals that can be found in the game, and that's going to be an ongoing process forever. And
And ever.
the Oracle will also speak on a variety of topics. Out in Spite, they also received some
Spite.
polished with a more defined walking path from the main entrance to the town center, and they added new inhabitants to the mysterious mortuarium.
Mysterious
explain what goes on there.
mortuarium.
Yes. Yeah. NPCs also received their schedules and some other better lamplighting, guard patrols, and better NPC interactability. Then, over in the Crypt of the Avatar, they did a polished pass through there with the quest, conversations, and general play of the scene to make it easier to follow, flow better, and be better balanced. A new quest has been added so that players can give the long-suffering defenders of the crypt a deserved rest. Well-deserved rest for dying.
You get enough damn rest when you're sleeping, and then they don't get no rest at all. I don't get it, man. Just don't get it. Getting a little warm over there?
Yeah, it's a
They're
little
starting to warm up from that 50-degree weather?
Yeah, I know, it's freezing outside. Well, not freezing, it's like 50 degrees. But it's warm in the room. Okay, so then after that, Necropolis, they did make some balance changes to the scene, including thinning out the earth elementals and making the skeletons near the end more powerful. After that, Brittany Estates, they added an additional exit on the west side of the scene. I don't know about you, but I always have problems getting around all of the Brittany
Does it
estates.
actually go to the overland?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, actually,
I know
somebody
you-
told me the other day, I was in Brittany, and they says, turn around and look for the big red balloon. And, of course, there's a big red balloon that goes right out to Novia.
Yeah.
but
I just found that last
that's
week.
too obvious.
Big red
Never has
balloon
the
and
trick.
Zenovia. That's no fun.
I knew that,
I didn't know that.
but that's because I live there.
Yeah, I don't live there. I
Yeah.
hardly ever visit.
I stay as
Then,
far
let's
away
see.
as possible.
Flag City.
Yeah, Brittany Central was also polished. They decorated several of the remaining empty buildings through the Royal Theater and Oracle Temple though the Royal Theater and the Oracle Temple are still sealed. So you can't go play around with the Oracle's Temple or
I
play
want
around
to
in
play.
Royal Theater. I want to get up on stage. I want my name backstage. Out in the Verdanus.
Your
Shrine,
name is
they increased the
backstage.
Oh, it is? I thought it was Backpage.
I was going to say backstage at the theater in Austin.
It is there. I mean, it says we are all Jack.
That's right.
And then at the Verdanus Shardfall, we do have the increased population and diversity of creatures in the Shardfall to better balance the risk versus reward in the scene. Town sieges. Who wants to know about town sieges?
Yeah, well, I played with a siege last night with Justin,
no one
and
spoke up.
we got
So,
whacked.
moving on.
His town sieges are a little messy.
Justin whacked you? What is that?
Yeah, well, hold on. I didn't say
I
that.
didn't find one.
I didn't
Where
say
did
that.
you find one?
It was actually outside of Honduras yesterday. It was in QA. We were
I
out
was
there
in
running
Peru
around.
for like 4 hours, running around doing just random stuff, and
Does it work?
even documented a few bugs.
Bug.
So first iteration of town sieges will come online periodically. You will have to fight through the battle lines to get into and out of a town siege under control of one of the more under siege by one or more of the 8 obsidian Kabbalists
That's right.
who are currently lich placeholders. The towns are now coming under siege according to celestial mechanics. As the 8 planets pass through the 12 sections of the sky representing the virtues, the Kabbalists whose planets are in front of a given constellation join a siege that is set upon any towns that contain devotionals to that virtue.
What?
Ooh. Devotionals could include things like these statues of the Titans of love, truth, love, and courage. And when a town is under siege, catapults and signs of battle will appear outside that town on the overworld. When you try to enter that town, you will instead enter a siege scene. These scenes will eventually consist of different biomes and scenarios depending on the location, like control points. There will be a main path that takes you directly to a challenging and rewarding battle, and a side path for those who seek a less challenging but longer route. This is experimental. This does mean that they will be experimenting with making POT blessings linked to town sieges when POT blessings come online in a future release. And I think using that song right there is actually very appropriate for Game of Thrones and town sieges. The Forest Road siege is also taking place, which is a siege scene. It is a forest where the Kabbalist army has set up a fortified camp and blockaded the road. Defenders have hastily mounted their defense, and a pitched battle is taking place. Now, did you do the town siege or the Forest Road siege last night?
I believe the scene was actually, might have been Forest Road. That's a matter of fact. It probably was Forest Road. That's what it said.
Okay. So this is going to be similar. It is also going to be tied to celestial mechanics. It is, the Kabbalist is a placeholder using a Lich model and is not using any unique visuals or behaviors. Yay! Actually, I think the Forest Road Siege is probably going to be more random than the being tied to celestial mechanics. So, combat. Who wants to know about combat?
No, I don't want to hear about combat, but tell us
we'll skip
anyway.
that. So, cover has been delayed again.
Really?
For the last 18 months, it's been delayed. Something. You can now stealth on the overworld map. Yay.
So you can
Run,
sneak
or
past
run.
those
Way too many
baddies,
towns.
technically?
I want to dash.
Yeah, you can stealth on the overworld map, which, I mean, I haven't had any problems. I went from Ardors all the way to the other side of the East Perennial Trail. What's that gate called? So I went from Ardors all the way around the map and only got sucked into two combat scenes. One, it was because I didn't see a skeleton laying down on the ground before he popped up.
Sucker.
Did deer chase you down to try to kill you?
And Justin says, yes, it was the Forest Road siege that we were in yesterday.
Deer
So
chased
she
me
texted
for
you?
some reason.
I didn't get
Scares
chased
me.
by any deer. Although I did go, I intentionally ran over to the dog to get pulled into that scene. Damage bonus is based on elevation. A modest damage modifier is now played based on elevation between yourself and your target. So the higher you are, the more damage you'll do. And it
So
only applies to-
we're gonna fly with that one, huh? That's Abuse City just waiting to
Well,
happen.
But it does not apply to spells, only melee and ranged weapons.
Yeah, let me go out to Nightshade Pass and stand up there with a bow and arrow and take that troll out all day. Let me go down to the rise and stand on a platform and kill that dragon from above. Ooh, yeah. Never mind. Never mind.
Exploits.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. A max modifier of 25% is achieved with around a 7-meter elevation difference, but even a 1-meter difference will give around 10% extra. So it's not just for archers.
Stand on a rock and shoot spiders.
That's right.
Love it. Love it.
Well, that tells me that they're going to have to find a way for those spiders and dragons and other things to actually either knock you off or pull you down or do something.
Or shoot back.
Or shoot back, yeah.
Yes.
And then what about those pesky, when you go into a scene and you've got that skeleton archer above you now?
Oh, well, we got ambushed with that several times in a couple of the earlier scenes when we didn't know that there were pathways in the damn trees. But, of course, you only fall for that once or twice before you learn where they are.
Wait, I've partied with you. You don't fall for that once or twice.
Okay.
Maybe 1 or 2 deaths that scene.
That scene.
In 5 minutes.
Well, see, I didn't have Soda Maps Navigator helping me to tell me what scene I was in and that I could see that there was an overhead. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Laz
So
excuse number 2,350. There we go. There's a new segment. Excuses of why Laz does and does not do certain things.
Yeah. So the Spellbinder stance and chaotic feedback will override each other instead of stacking. Gust balls are no longer invulnerable.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. I read this one.
Do you have a gust ball on you by chance?
Matter of fact, I do. As a matter of fact, let's check this out.
I think it's time for you to summon that.
Because
I read this on the QA server, but I never actually.
I never did either, and I didn't even think about trying that.
It should only have like a. Whoops.
Okay.
How long does it take you to summon the gust ball?
I don't have it on. I just carry them around. I give them away. So I actually.
Well,
that's what I got to do. I got to put it on my bar and then summon it. There it is. Kill the gust ball.
12 hit points. 12 hit points. I have no problems with 12 hit points. There, gust ball's dead. Yes. I think that's actually a really good idea that the gust ball only has very few hit points.
Oh,
good job on that.
I was hoping it was gonna pop and they would have to go buy a new one.
Oh, that would be even better.
I know we laughed about that a long time ago. I said, going, if you hit it with a sword, it should just pop and you should be done with it.
Yep.
But you know what? Another great way to dismiss a gust ball: blow it up.
That's right.
But it does not eat up your gust ball, so.
What about the practice dummies?
Oh, practice dummies.
Practice dummies is still, well, that's a good call. That's a good call. I took mine off because it was eating up a pet slot. And of course,
they're meant to be attacked, right?
Another one of those bugs that we see out there. If you guys see these little tiny airships floating around on my screen, they say little things like, rentals available, and I'm selling teleport scrolls, but everybody else still sees tiny airships. So, I mean, what's the sense of being able to rename it if nobody can see, what the name is?
I can see recall teleport scrolls.
That's the one that you got. That's what I'm carrying around as a pet. So, that one actually works.
The other two, one.
If you come over and look at these other two.
Airships.
Oh yeah, tiny airship.
So this one right here, tiny airship, and then inside of over here is also tiny airship.
I love how it flies in and out of the pavilion. It's pretty cool.
Also, if you play sheet music down, you're the only one that can play it.
Yes, like that sheet music. Oh, it's not on the piano anymore. I had to make room for holiday trees. Now, Jack, real quick, did you get something posted today before we got to...
Oh, shit. I forgot. You forgot to remind me.
Well, we'll have some news on that shortly because somebody's already actually made a kill?
We can talk about it.
Okay.
Right. We might as well derail the train because I'm not looking at that window anyways.
Yes, but let me pull that information up for those. And again, one kill has already been claimed, so there's only one kill. Well, we'll put it out there, and whoever gets the information.
Hold on.
But there is a bounty out for 2 people. Kinkara.
Kara
That's right.
of the Society of Shadows
5
and
gold crowns.
based off
And
of a screenshot of you killing them. And then the other one is Tasselhoff Burfoot.
also requires screenshot. Now, if you can
Yes.
bring the screenshot and a skull, the skull will be worth an additional 5 kodos when you present that to the person requesting the bounty. And that person is Jackdaw Foxlouden. He has put a bounty with malice on the heads of these players. So 5 kodos for the kill, 5 kodos for bringing him the head. If you happen to get ahead of those people, you can come see us and claim that 5 kodos with proof of a screenshot. And when you deliver the heads to Jackdaw, he will give you a bonus 5 kodos.
Now, is that because his name sounds like Hasselhoff?
Hey, Hasselhoff, Tasselhoff, you know.
That's a good reason.
As long as he's not running around in a red Speedo like Gorn.
That is correct.
Man, tough
No
room.
Very tough room.
Tough room today. Everybody's waiting for all this update news.
Next.
Yeah, let's get away from the fluff. Let's get to the meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes. What are you talking about? Meat and potatoes.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
The
We'll get to it.
multiplayer
He
mode
said the
and
fluff.
PvP XP bonus. Now, so last release they experimented with giving people that flag
Yeah, I called it.
25%.
I called it.
A 25% bonus for flagging as PvP and playing in multiplayer online mode. They have actually changed that to where if you're playing in multiplayer online mode, you will get a 10% bonus and an additional 10% bonus for flagging PvP mode, which makes the total bonus 20% now. And so
What?
that doesn't even get into mentioning the other big changes. And thank you, Big Spend and Tyson. So Led Zepp, what's your question? 10% bonus for playing multiplayer only or multiplayer online mode, and the 10% bonus for flagging PvP,
Oh, they reduced it, right?
which is a 5%.
Now
reduction.
again, I'm just going to go back to the point that this is an experiment, and I said it.
Yes.
Yeah, this is an experiment, which is another word for we're putting it in, and you're going to like it or not. We are satisfied with
test
this
it.
experiment,
Yeah.
so we're going to keep it. There we are.
I like the idea of it.
Yeah, I have no problems with it. There's other things that will actually give a significant change to other things, but that's later down in the post. The 40-meter requirement for the XP gain in party.
Experiment. We are
Yep.
satisfied. We are going to
Yeah.
keep it.
Yeah, they're keeping it because they
Quit crying.
We are satisfied.
I'm not satisfied.
Yeah, well, you know, I know. I'm not happy with it either. You know, I know a lot of other people are not happy with it. I know that last look it wasn't even working properly, but they're satisfied that it's working. I don't get it.
Yeah,
What's
I
wrong
don't-
with it?
I don't know.
It doesn't work.
That 40-meter.
I mean,
So
40 meters is the distance from the beginning of this lot. This is 40 meters for you, folks.
it takes a long time to walk 40 meters while you're playing music.
Okay. This is 40 meters from here to the back wall. That's 40 meters. That's how
No,
close
no,
you have
not
to
all
be.
the way to the, not to not to the back wall.
Okay, to the
back of
property line.
lot.
I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, the
So-
back line.
So that is this far.
That's 40
The
meters.
difference between me and last.
So I can be in Deep Ravenswood in the Wolf area, and Jack could be at one side, I could be at the other side. I could still see him, but I don't get the experience because he's 41 meters away. Come on, give me a break.
Yeah,
You
because-
stopped to harvest a tree. That's why.
Well, you know,
But
Yeah.
but anyway,
it's one where it's
still
like
not
there's
working
always
last
playing
I
music.
heard.
I'm within 40 meters.
People keep telling me it's still not functioning correct. But again, yeah, they're
Well,
satisfied.
that's because there's nothing that tells you what that 40 meters is, and so
Well,
it becomes really
40 meters within range of a party member. So if I'm 20 meters away and you're 20 meters away and he's 20 meters away, is it daisy chaining? Is that's what's happening?
I don't know.
Yeah, because people are telling me it's still wanky. I haven't been out to test it this release, so I'll reserve that judgment till I go out.
Wanky or wonky?
Wanky.
Around here, we wank things. We don't wonk things.
We are very, very wanky.
We wanked
That's
it.
right. But still, 40 meters. For those people who do what I do, and I'm not the only one. There are other people who do it. I play cleanup. The party runs ahead. I'm cleaning up.
Right.
That's
That's right.
bullshit.
Skin that shit, would you? Well, I
You're
can.
the designated skinner.
No resource left behind. We are a mining company. We collect it all.
It's for the children.
It's even
Moving
better
right
whenever
along.
Laz and myself party together where we fight over
Oh,
who's
yeah.
gonna get the resource.
Yeah.
And if the other person's dying, it's like, who cares?
Who cares? As I'll save that tree from the wolves while Jack is getting slaughtered.
Exactly.
And he'll do the same thing. He goes ahead and he takes those nodes, takes those trees, takes those furs.
Power looting and everything.
Oh, we are ruthless when we are out there
That's all it
together.
does. Eeky spam.
People should be happy that they don't hunt when we hunt together because we are ruthless to each other and it's fun because it's just
Oh, yeah.
it's more of a game of screw your neighbor than it is.
Oh, you just killed that thing? Here, let me loot it for you.
Yeah. Oh, you were
Okay,
going for
so
that cotton bush? Ooh, yeah.
Jack's got 10.
Thanks for killing
Harvested
this.
a cotton bush.
Yeah, cotton bush. Okay, so moving right along, we do have player towns and player housing. They did do some updates to dynamic POTs that had locks and mission forms. Blessings were delayed again.
Mhm.
Renting rooms was delayed.
Yeah. All the good stuff
the
was delayed.
Yeah, the grassland POT template had some areas that were flattened along the shoreline, so it's easier to place some waterfront
Surprise!
properties. Yes. Now
Now
there
the
is
surprise is.
Hey, hold on. The floral meadow POT template is now available. Don't forget, if you have a lock template, that's $25 to unlock it, and then you have to resubmit it.
Remember that one I got
Do that,
highlighted,
they
folks.
Wipe.
Remember
They
that one.
wipe the entire damn town, and you have to replace everything. Yeah. And it will be linked to Hometown if you want to go look at it. The player lot water deeds. I'm sorry.
Dun
hot
dun
water lot
dun!
So, after repeated requests from the community, they are releasing a limited number of special taxed POT restricted deeds that can be used to claim land and water lots in village, town, and city lot sizes. The total numbers made available in the add-on store will be smaller than other lot deeds because there are much fewer water lots available in POT templates than land lots. Next week, they will start adding new water homes to the game, including new variations on existing homes as well as completely new water homes. So, water lot deeds. Now you ready for some water houses?
I've got them
They're
highlighted.
gonna be- okay.
Water lot
The
deeds
pirate-
is going to be a whole show this next week. You
Oh,
realize that?
For you, maybe. I don't think it's really that bad of an idea, and I think it needs.
Not that it's a bad idea, not that it's not sorely needed, but
You know what?
But.
No buts.
What, that we said there was way too many lots, that we said that there was going to be a necessity for these, that we knew they were coming? Oh, geez. Again, whole showing.
We called it a year ago. Let's just say that we called it a year ago. So the Pirate Galleon is going to be coming, as well as the Rustic 3-Storage Village Waterhome, the Elven Town Waterhome, the Obsidian Tower Village Waterhome, the Obsidian Tower Town Waterhome, the Gothic Mansion 3-story with Widow's Walk Village Waterhome, and the Viking Village Waterhome. Life is but a dream. Row,
Shaboom, shaboom.
Down the stream.
I'm glad you like it.
And Jacob says we're waiting for a village lot size galleon, which I don't think you're ever going to see, Jacob.
Oh, that would be funny.
I would like to see maybe a rowboat for a village size, a rowboat with a little sail maybe you can put out there like the
catamaran.
Oh, yeah.
A catamaran or a little dinghy of some sort, yes.
A dinghy.
I think I've heard this song before that Script's playing. Can you tell me what it is? Because the name is slipping.
Bite me.
It's on the tip of my tongue right now.
You guys kill me with this damn
Obsidian
song.
Bundle Homes are going to be making their ways to the add-on store in the very, very near future. Probably tomorrow, including Obsidian Row Homes, 2- and 3-story row houses, Village Homes, the Obsidian City Keep.
I picked the wrong week. Quit sniffing glue.
Yep. Then release 36 lottery. Sorry, lot deed raffle is going to be announced sometime today.
Messed up lottery.
I hope you bought a couple tickets.
Won't waste my money.
They give all the lots away by now. Shit.
Well, if you actually look at it, the Place Anywhere deeds was 170 for the first time. Now this release it's 20. Next month when we release 37, it's going to be 10 deeds. And the player-owned town deeds is dropping from 150 down to 75.
Will there be any land left by public launch? Sure there will.
You know what? There will be a shit ton of land available because you've got people that are holding on to 100 lottery or lot deeds. I mean, if I had 100 lot deeds and I didn't claim all of them,
sitting on them.
Yeah, they're just sitting on them. So that's one where it's like, you know what? You wouldn't have these problems if you'd allow us to buy our friggin' deeds from an NPC in-game.
Now they're all going to go for sale, right, on the marketplace? Yeah. Somebody's going to get rich
I
out.
still think we should have went the UO way, but yeah.
You buy a deed, and if there's land available, you can
You can claim it. That's right.
That's great stuff, shit.
I'd rather have a deed in my pocket with no place to place it than to find a place to place it and not have the freaking deed. I'm sorry.
What's the problem?
Anyway, moving right along.
Stone statues,
tick-tock.
including dragons, they cleaned up some data flags on these to make sure that they were all consistent and could be placed on floors, ground, and in player-owned towns. The upscale stables are now placeable as a POT decoration. And tree clearing in POTs. So anything.
Awning, stables.
Clear trees when placed. Awning,
Fountains.
stables, fountains, dragon statues, and tents. And then we have the multi-scene teleporters.
And there is a note that those are not intended to replace the tools for lot clearing. That is still coming, just so people know.
Yeah. They now have tech allowing single teleporters to access multiple scenes and interacting with.
Very cool tech.
List
I did check that out.
to which they teleport has access to. I didn't actually look at this because I didn't see one.
Bad news for some town owners, in my opinion.
Why?
Well, now there's a boat. Now you can't just put your mouse over the boat and go, ooh, now you got to actually go click the boat and wait for the menu to come up to see what towns it hooks to. But while I was testing this out, our friend Roystein, I happened to come across his town, And man, what a setup he's got. We went to his town. He's got a little island town, and I popped in there. I turned around, and all of a sudden I see like 8 red boats floating behind me, and he's like connected to every single central Brittany. He's right there in the Brittany's, and every boat connects to a game point. The red game point. I was like, damn, Royce, that's a pick, and that was the pick from hell. I got to give him props for that.
Yep. Then after that, you've got the Fall into Winter Telethon rewards with the 2016 Snowball Box, the Frozen Fountain. Then the tip program. Don't forget, if you are a Dev Plus member, you get rewards for QA testing and submitting bug reports. They have started delivery to testers who have earned them, including the insect leg table and the butterfly chair.
Pretty butterfly.
Yes. And a slew of items are going to be added to the add-on store.
I'm looking forward to a couple items on here.
Which ones?
Come on, you gotta ask.
Vases? You're looking forward to the porcelain vases.
The porcelain vases. I gotta have a porcelain vase up on my mantle, man.
Deco. Yeah. You are the home deco.
And you know I have to get the ornate Gus ball field.
I have the crafted version. I mean, this Lord British versus Darkstar battle.
That's what I'm talking about.
Anybody who would ever buy any of those.
I don't know who would buy one of those. Take my money, please.
5 of them. Yes. Take my money. Here it is. The obsidian wall lamps and street lamps are also coming into the game, and so lights will now be glowing crystals, and a slew of POT changes, and then we get to crafting, and we will call it for the day there. We will talk about crafting tomorrow.
Now, Jacob White's just telling us that he's just created 15 new maps that'll be added to Soda Navigator. That's going to bring, the total number to over 300 plus maps in Navigator now?
Yep, he has little munchkins helping him.
No, Jacob does all that by hand. Is he in the room today?
He's here. He just unmuted his mic.
Okay.
You have to rephrase your question.
All by hand.
Sometimes it's just got to be a hand job.
All hand jobs. All 50.
Grimy traders on break again.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, because somebody kept doing drugs in the middle of Jack's read, and we just can't have that.
Drugs? What?
Amphetamine.
There's no drugs allowed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Long week to quit
doing amphetamine.
Yeah. So, are we going to talk about anything else today?
I don't think we got a whole lot of time. We're short, so I think we got to do a little speed calendar reading here today, and then
Speed calendar.
Speed calendar.
Community calendars provided by Avatar Circle, hosted on NBNN.info. Click on the calendar button. All times are Central Standard Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as New Britannia time. Today at noon, 3, 6, and midnight, around the clock, there are 2 idiots that don't know what the hell they're doing or even able to read anything. On a show called Lunch with Laz and Jack. That's on Radio Free Britannia, WRFB.
WRFB.
At 4 o'clock this afternoon on Avatars Radio, you can listen to Golden Wing Going Country at 7 o'clock. If you're interested in some TV, join Hazen, Phoenix Fire, or Malhari for Phoenix Republic's PvE nights.
Or proper PvP-ness.
That's right. At 8 o'clock this evening, you do need to tune in to WRFB.
WRFB. There's Justin.
For unmedicated schizophrenia, part 2. If you're interested in some PvP, and I know the sound does not
proper PvP-ness.
That's right. You can go to the town of Finchfield for the Gladiator Wars registration, which lasts between 9 and 9:50, and the battles begin promptly at 10. The last thing of the evening is going to be Emberflame doing Temper Tantrum Tea Days on Avatars Radio, and that is our community calendar for this December 15th in Shroud
of the Avatar. That's right. And of course, we'll be bringing you more tomorrow, more updates, more news of some of these changes. Hopefully, we'll see a patch or two tonight and tomorrow and get some of these graphical glitches fixed at least.
And Jeff wants you to say hi.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. Okay, yep, moving right along.
Who's Jeff?
Well, he's talking in my channel. I'm not going to give you. He just says there's lots and lots of events to procure a few new shinies that he finds on the ground.
Okay. I don't see anybody talking on your channel, but I'll take your word for it.
It's right there.
Never mind. There it is. It just, for some reason, it didn't show up right off the bat. I don't know why. Welcome, Jeff.
I don't know. Maybe. Yes.
But meanwhile, we got to go ahead and get wrapped up out of here. We got to thank a couple other people. We got to thank our good friends over at the Auchenshire and Markham Farms, the good folks over there in Dawn's Keep, just south of central Brittany, for all your cotton reagents, vegetables, ale, and more. And if you can't wait and can't make it out there, you ain't got the time, go out to Shroud Marketplace and you can check out their store, see what they got available for sale there. Our good friends, the BMC, want you to check out Market Road over at Black Rock Cove, located right next to Exeter in the Quell region. If you want blanket prices, you don't want to haggle and bother and all that good stuff, all the vendors carry the same prices so you can get all your mats quick and easy. Black Rock Cove, right near Exeter Mines for your convenience. Our good friend Jacob White over at SodaMap.com, now adding over 50 new maps to Soda Navigator will be out this weekend. That'll bring that count to well over 300 plus maps. Scenes change automatically as you're changing scenes. No reason to not have this tool in your arsenal. Soda Map is truth, so says Lord British. Don't travel Novia without it. Our friend men over at RelicsByRill.com. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag like t-shirts, hats, patches, glassware, comic books, coinage, and more. Want to save 10% in that swag? Use the promo code NBNN and you'll save 10% on checkout. Of course, last but not least, our friends over at the Marketplace, ShroudMarketplace.com, for all your virtual vendable needs. Jack, you want to give the boys and girls a quick rundown of the Marketplace, please?
Yeah, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. By anything, I mean absolutely anything. Can be done, bought or sold on that is game related on Shroud Marketplace. And there are a bunch of items just added, including the Founder's Pack, the Founder's Shield, the Royal Founder's Shield, the Cloud Imperium Navy ship, the Lord of the Manor House. The
nice stuff.
Yeah, so nice stuff has been added. So all of this stuff is available on Shroud Marketplace. Not only that, it is not just one person. It is 30
plus vendors now, right?
30 plus vendors that have listed their items on Shroud Marketplace. And if you wanted to list your stuff on Shroud Marketplace, remember it is free to list your items. It is just a matter of clicking on the vendor registration. And anything game related means accounts can be sold, game gold, crafting materials, crafted items, housing related stuff, rentals, services like Scrota's music service thing. $5 gets you
everything you want.
Yay.
Crafting services, cheese sign writing, or weddings and more.
Or you can get the NBNN I Love This Shit bumper sticker.
Oh.
You go to Weddings and More by Laz, and you can get yours. You can also find these beauties on Relics by Rill relicsbyreal.com, shroudmarketplace.com for all your Shrouded Avatar needs.
That's right, and that means that it's time for us to thank the most important people around here. That includes you, Jeff. Thank you guys for watching out on Twitch, out on YouTube, or listening to Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
We couldn't do this show without you guys, and we do it for you guys, so thank you from the bottoms of our hearts. Let's see if he'll leave me hanging today. He's going to leave me hanging. See that? See how much he loves me?
I'm sorry, I got one hand, and, it's the one I got to make the transitions with. Yeah, and I'm down there doing that.
Yeah.
Hi, Jack.
Whoever said we wear pants during the show.
I love you. Anyway, we got to wrap it up for today, folks. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be bringing you some updates, how some of these mechanics are working. Hopefully, we'll have some information on some of these little bugs and glitches we're seeing out there, and more. Of course, Friday with the Weekend Roundup, bringing you all the events of the weekend. Don't forget, we got Christmas party coming up. All sorts of great stuff, so stay tuned to NBNN for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy, wild happenings, and the latest that we can bring you right here inside Shrouded Avatar. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, folks, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
You guys are way too damn quiet out there in the background today. These guys are killing me, I'm telling you.
I don't want to talk.
They're killing me.
Shut up.
Shut up.
It's like high Hawkwind. Hi. See, doesn't say anything. But Merc will say shit. Hi, Merc.
It's shit, all right.
Shit.